How we doing out there, YouTube? Just getting ready to head into town. Here to make a quick vlog. Had a pretty decent experience happen last night. I wanted to share it with you guys. I had stopped by a 7-Eleven last night. I was picking up some items, and I couldn't help but notice what appeared to be a single mother with her little daughter there. She couldn't have been no more than 5, maybe 6 years old. And as I was standing there at the counter counting out change, I looked down in my hand and realized I had a quarter that somebody had taken a permanent marker to and colored it purple. Well, to my surprise, you know, I mentioned, wow, look at that, a purple quarter. And I noticed out of the corner of my eye, this little girl's face lit up like it was Christmas Day. And I got to thinking, well, maybe I'll show her that purple quarter. You know, see if she wants to look at it. Well, I look over at the little girl and I ask her, do you want to see the purple quarter? And she got a really big smile on her face, and I handed it over to her, and she snatched it out of my hand. And her mother got so embarrassed and kept telling her, give it back to the man, give it back to the man. I looked at her mom and grinned and told her it was okay, she could have that quarter. And when she heard that she could have that quarter, that little girl just lit up from ear to ear. Biggest smile you could ever possibly see. And I guess in Ride Victoria's case, I guess that would be classified as a random act of coolness, which, you know, it could very well be. If you guys want to classify it as that, sweet, I'll take it. But anyhow, been having issues with my bike, as you guys have heard in my past videos. Had a really crazy thing going on. I shut it down for a little while, and I was going to do a top end on it, you know, do the valves and stuff like that, make sure all the adjustments were right, go back through, make sure the timing was on. Well, I went through and did every single thing that I could possibly think of doing, just short of completely tearing it down and just rebuilding the entire motor. Got the valves adjusted, got the points readjusted, got the generator, you know, everything lined up beautifully, right down to what the owner's manual said it had to be from the factory. And I could not get it to run right. It was really starting to bother me. Every time I'd get into the throttle a little bit, it'd start choking out, and spitting and sputtering, and running really crappy. So I took it over to one of my old friends' house and said, man, I've got issues with this bike. It ain't wanting to run right. I can't get it to do anything that I want it to. So we went through and rechecked the gapping on the valves, checked the gapping on the spark plug, checked the spark plug to see if it was fouling out. Everything on that side was good. You know, everything was opening the way it should have been. Everything was right on time. And then he brought up the suggestion that maybe it's retarded, you know, or not advanced enough. So after about 20 minutes of working, trying to get the timing cover off the bike, we finally got it off. Got to looking at it, and strangely, it was set right on 0 where it should have been. Now, mind you, I'm only the second owner on this bike. The bike's a 76, so I'm not sure exactly how much work has been done to it, you know, from the previous owner, but it's been really well taken care of. So I figured if I set everything back the way it was supposed to be, it was going to run really good. But we had the idea of just loosening up the points a little bit, you know, and adjust the timing a little bit. Well, I had the bright idea of loosening that up and then just dry starting the bike, you know, without any spark or anything like that. And when we cranked it over those couple of times, the rotor for the points lined out and it didn't move anymore from where we had set it. It was almost like it timed right together, right nicely with the motor. I decided to tighten it down and give it a run to see what happens, and consequently, she's running like a dream. I mean, if sewing machines had wheels on them, it would look just like this bike. Really happy with the way it turned out. So hopefully she stays running really good for me. I'm so excited that I got it fixed. I don't think it could run any better if it was brand new. But anyway, YouTube, just wanted to make a real quick video. Gonna come up, grab me some lunch. I hope the wind isn't too awful bad. It's a little breezy today. We just had a storm front move out of here, so it's pretty chilly on top of everything else. But I just wanted to share that story with you and explain some of the things on how I got my bike fixed and how I got everything on it running good. So maybe some of that information can help some of you other guys that, you know, riding older bikes or may have the same problem. Just some things to check out, you know, to look at. But anyway, this is your friendly neighborhood vlogger man speaking. This is Mojo Moto. Remember, it's not what you ride, but how you ride it. Right on, guys.